I hate when I have to go live like this when I'm not my best, but it's a necessary situation considering the evil that lurks around me so often these days. I'm gonna give it a few moments for people to come in. One moment. This is Erica Clarke Wise, deRenaissance, and I'm slowly but surely, at this point, probably quickly deteriorating in not only my physical being, but also in my mental dexterity. I have a keen sense of myself. I have a high level of admiration for myself. I have a high self-esteem. None of that has diminished, but what is diminishing is my mental capacity to cope with outside terrorism. And it's rampant at the Mexican City airport at the current time. I have been a little bit neglectful of my personal upkeep, so forgive me for that. I have been doing everything that makes me smell good and feel good in terms of my daily hygiene, but it becomes more difficult to maintain that when I'm not in a steady living arrangement. They're making a lot of noise over here on the left, most likely on purpose to drown out my podcast. This is an ongoing pattern. Another ongoing pattern is the torture that I receive. Right now, I'm having the left arm pain. They have been claiming through the simulation that I'm not a part of, that they've been trying to break my arm through this simulation for over a year. Today, I could not even really move it too much. I had to let it hang mostly as I pushed this heavy, approximately 70-pound suitcase around the airport. I had to spend pesos that I don't really have to get some Alka-Seltzer Plus boost for my immune system, as well as some electrolytes, Gatorade, some soup, and another sandwich to survive. Usually in my travels, I buy groceries once a month and I cook because I'm a healthy eater. This is all a part of the ploy to bring me down in terms of my credibility, my brand identity, and my ability to defend myself against the vigilante hackers as well as criminals who have committed possibly allegedly murders and other acts of crime and get away with it because they pretend to be something in an organization that is government related, but none of that is true. What it is underground crime boss behavior that is illegally supported by government entities who receive slush funds through racketeering for this behavior. So I've experienced heartburn tonight in a tremendous way. These are patterns of specific vigilante groups. The heartburn usually tends to come from the vigilante group of North Carolina. The rape tends to come from the vigilante group of 19 Keys family and affiliates. The psychological warfare on my brain, mentioning things over and over again about did you touch this person, did you touch that person, tends to be the sick fake doctor and his affiliates, along with Aryan Nation Jerry. So these are the things that I'm experiencing in real time. I have to make documentation of it because it is killing me. Tonight I could barely walk. I have had nothing but 8 years of self-mastery, working out 6 days a week, sometimes twice a day, wearing a 40-pound weight vest at my latest gym encounters back in North Carolina prior to moving to Atlanta temporarily. So my health is impeccable for 50 years old. I'll be 51 next month. But as of late, in the last 3 months, I have deteriorated tremendously because I'm not eating the way that I usually eat. I usually am a high protein, low carb person. But in this state of emergency, in this state of terror and torture that has been ongoing for 2 years and escalated in the last 3 months, when I came to Mexico, as I mentioned, I was arrested almost immediately for no reason and told to give 7,500 pesos to get out. I didn't have it because they shipped my debit card that I ordered to the hotel back to the States. So I had to go a whole month without proper diet and nutrition, begging for pesos, and they loved that because it made me look like I was someone who I am not. I am always self-sufficient. I always have enough money to care for myself. I budget properly. I paid for a stay that I was kicked out of by the police in Mexico. The corruption here is unprecedented, and from what the people say, the most of the crime mafia are run by the police. The crime mafia is mostly run by the police department in Mexico. So this is what I'm experiencing. I came here for vacation. I did not come here to participate in anybody's anything. And what I received was nothing but pain, torture, hatred, and discrimination. And I'm going to make sure I document every bit of it. And when it comes time for me to receive my pain and suffering from Mexico and the surrounding private industries that have attacked me, I will receive it. This is Erica Clarke Wise, deRenaissance. I'm suffering right now from heartburn, a pain in my right shoulder. All these pains come from the neuroweaponry, and a lot of times it's with the people that they place on you through this. It's not a simulation, it's chips, nodes that are on my body. And if a person is directing the node who has a similar symptom to what I'm experiencing in the present, most likely it's their transference of their illness onto my body. I have been deteriorating in terms of my level of healthy eating, but that does not discredit all the years of hard work in terms of my workout and my diet. So that's why I'm still alive. But I promise you today, I felt like I was dying. And it doesn't take but a little bit, like the next person who attacks me with stealing my shit, like they stole my Adidas, my favorite pair of shoes. All those things add to your turmoil. One moment. I had to let the noise go through. All those things add to your stress level with the turmoil you face. When you face outstanding pressure, it can lead to stroke, it can lead to heart attack, it can even lead to cancer. And I've been impeccable with my health. I smoke cigarettes, but I smoke them for the ancestors. So that doesn't affect me as it would someone who believes that they'll receive cancer from cigarettes. It's a mind state in the sense that I know why I smoke cigarettes. But I have not been able to have my THC medication, which is terrible when the law states that you can have up to 28 grams of flour in Mexico City. Why was I not able to secure it when I had the money? Because people purposefully put barriers and roadblocks in my way by contacting these different smoke shops and limiting my ability to purchase. All these things are degrading my health. All these things are attempted murder. You might as well call it attempted murder. And so I'm documenting, and I'll expect my pain and suffering at the appropriate time. And please please continue to keep me in your meditations and your thoughts in good ways so that I can make it out of Mexico City alive. This is Erica Clarke Wise, deRenaissance, and I thank you so much for listening.